This should have gone off the radar immediately. Like, dude, it doesn't even make any sense anymore. Just gonna go here. Yeah, I know this room is such a mess right now, but let's talk for a bit. Before we actually get into this topic, I wanna talk about something else. And it's my story about why I'm actually an asshole. So when I was a lot more younger than I am right now, before I, before I even acknowledged the internet or something like that, I was first grade, right? I was back then. I was back in my usual stuff, just being a selfish kid who knows nothing but to scream every time for whatever reason. Kind of like Ethan, which is literally my little cousin. That's besides the point. What I'm trying to what I'm trying to get is that I almost killed someone, and that's my mom. I Since back then I never knew the definition of murderous intent or selfish intent apparently, I thought it would be very funny if I just dropped a bottle of ketchup right onto my mom's face. What I didn't know is the fact that that bottle of ketchup is made out of glass, and you know how glass works, right? They shatter. So apparently, I was being so stupid that I nearly killed my mom back then with a bottle of ketchup while she was just laying on her couch or a bed. But yeah, see, I told you. Yeah, see, vague memories, man, I tell you. Very vague memories, but somewhat pretty detailed. The moment I started to feel upset about myself, the more of these bad memories came in. I wish this wasn't fake or real, but it is real, unfortunately. Look, I wish this wasn't a thing, but it was a thing. Okay, it did happen. I was just a youngster back then. I really didn't know the definition of killing intent. Why am I so enthusiastic about this? Well, afterwards, mom probably got a bit more upset at me, but we just go on our own ways. She somehow still loves me after all that time. So I guess that's pretty much everything up to my story. Now we talk about something else. VTubers. Now I know what you're saying, Carl. How many times do you want to talk about VTubers? We get it. You love them. Not exactly. I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. There are many varieties of VTubers that really need some explaining to do. Like for instance, there could be scammer VTubers. There could be VTubers who want more money than anything. There are VTubers who are too selfish about themselves. And then the good stuff comes in, and we got VTubers that actually care about other people than themselves for some reason. But what if you could care about the people and yourself at the same time? Enter Iron Mouse. Now, I've been watching her career for like a couple of years, maybe. I can't specify as if how long I've been watching her, but you know how it is. So basically, this video is just me ranting and sort of recap as to what an actual VTuber is. They're basically people behind the screen doing pretty unique stuff about their avatars and make that avatar come to life with facial tracking. So that's it. They just make a very unique personality about themselves to make it easier for them to communicate to the outside world, or in this case, the fucking internet. Look, back then when I first discovered Hololive, people were utterly confused. They were flabbergasted by this. They've never seen anything like this on YouTube before. But then again, it's the internet. Of course, it's the internet. People adapt in these types of stuff so fast because of social media. That's what makes the internet both a miracle and a curse. So, yeah, that's how I perfectly describe VTubers. They're just people. People who are struggling with social anxiety. That's it. That's literally it. But I know there's a much more deeper meaning to this, but that's it. I have no other explanation for this. It's just the fact that these people don't even get what they're seeing. Which brings me to the topic of this. I almost forgot about doxing. I don't care if I get doxed. I literally live in the most corrupted country possible. And of course, it never ends. Because seriously, guys, if there's a VTuber besides Iron Mouse that talks positively about not caring about, not winning and stuff, normally that would be chill. I mean, it makes a lot of sense for some people to be transparent. That's fine. But then you get to the really parasocial people where the most messed up things can be witnessed by everybody. Enter parasocialism, the most contagious disease that I've ever studied in a long bit. I've been doing a little research because I actually do a bit of research. And what I found out, well, yeah, as it turns out, more people have begun to parasocialize themselves on the internet way more often because they couldn't get a girlfriend nowadays, which is a shame. I'm not gonna get a girlfriend or a boyfriend because I don't give a fuck about myself, and I'm just gonna stay single for the rest of my life. But no, we're not gonna talk about myself again. Jesus, I know it's a bit hard to explain, but doxing someone who's been transparent about everything, and you just kept doxing them for some reason. What? I know I'm projecting here or something. I know that I am not doing this the right way, but fuck that. Who gives the rules? Nobody. Because we're human beings. Humans are usually a little bit more worse in their jobs at taking care of shit. So, yeah. It's just that people are just bad at their stuff, etc., etc. We know that. But seriously, if you ever decide to actually, try to murder someone in broad daylight for no reason other than the fact that you're jealous of them, I'm gonna beat you into a fucking pulp so badly, it's so hard, you'll turn unrecognizable even by the gods themselves. So don't test me, guys. Fucking retards. And I can say the R word because apparently I just turned 20 and I can say retard. That's nice. Like, I swear, these retarded people have no clue what they're trying to do. Parasocialism and, well, fucking doxers. Like, you gotta be kidding me. How long are we gonna do this, guys? It's not like I'm defending anybody, even though it looks like it. Or I guess I probably will be defending somebody, but that's besides the point. I'm not defending anybody, I'm just pointing something out. That's all I could ever ask for. Maybe transparency wasn't enough for me. I tried being transparent, but it's not enough. Because if I reveal too much, then maybe a drone strike will occur. Man, it's no wonder why people just rather go outside than just stay on the internet for a while, which I did. I visited my father's funeral, which I'm pretty sure you've already seen that video before. I visited my dad's funeral, my grandpa's fucking grave, and then I touched grass, which here is video evidence that I actually touched grass. But I know it wasn't enough. No, that wasn't even close. Instead, it turns out, as I found out about this, we live in a world where doxing is more commonplace than the ancient Romans ever believed. Something like that. Yeah, we live in a fucked up world, but we'll get used to it eventually. Despite the fact that I despise these types of people, I know that there are still some good in us left. You don't have to believe in me. You don't have to support me. You don't have to subscribe to me. You don't have to do all of that bullshit. Instead, support those that are mentioned in this video. Like Iron Mouse. But nah, I think that's more than enough. I think there's a problem here. I think I kind of get where the doxing part comes in. She's been getting too much support, too much recognition, that people would just dox her. Yikes. Man, I love switching topics. I dropped out of college for this. No, I'm kidding. I haven't been to college yet. It's gonna take more than a couple of months away, but whatever. It's not like therapy is gonna save me or anything. Yeah, there's no way therapy is gonna save me from this. It's a bit more expensive than I expected, especially in the Philippines. But yeah, I don't know what else to say here, but to just take care of yourself, okay? It's a really dangerous world out there. I know you can hold on to it. You guys are special. I believe some of you, not most of you though, because I know some of you are pricks. But for someone who shouldn't even exist, you got this. Here, let me clap for you. You got this. And to one of my brethren, for some reason, whoever decides to watch this video for God knows why, to all my brothers, my family, keep reaching out for hope. And that way, I'm sure we can build a better future together. Like our mouse said, be positive about everything. Just ignore the problems, or better yet, do some kind of counterfeit measure where you just instantly roast them back and just ruin their career. That would be the best strategy of all, honestly. But hey, it also might happen. If I if I don't upload within the next 5 days, then you know exactly why. So take care, buddy. You better not die on me, because if you die, I will kill you. Drink some water, okay, while you're at it. My PC's still on. God damn it. Poor Lucy. All right, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Bye. Bye.